Alright, so I had this video ready to go, and unfortunately it was just too long, and I just decided, hey, I'm going to split it up into two, and we're going to go into it. The one video will be about CS itself, nothing to do with trading, just talking about updates, previous updates, what I want to see from the game in the future, etc. And then this particular video will be all about CSGO trading, especially over the past year, mainly in 2018, but we'll go back a little bit further than that, and we'll talk about everything. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. The part that you see on screen here is the main thing I want to touch on. March 29th, 2018, Valve decided, hey, CSGO items received in trade cannot be traded for 7 days. Now, on the surface, this was, hey, we're protecting you from being scammed. Don't get mad at us. That's all we're doing. And when you kind of dive a little bit deeper, especially with some other events that happened, it really doesn't feel like that's what they were trying to do at all. It feels like they were trying to say, this is ours, this is our intellectual property, we want all the money from it, it's us, you don't get a say, we own you, we own your skins, you're going through our market, you're giving us the money. Right? It feels like they just kind of turned against their own player base. And, 7 months in, I still feel the same way. So that's unfortunate, but I don't foresee it ever getting reversed, and I'm not necessarily even for it being reversed. I do agree that it at some point prevents the scam from happening, but I am all for it maybe being lowered. 3 days seems a lot more acceptable than 7. So that's the first bit. As far as why I don't think it's, hey, we're protecting you from being scammed, it's because if you go on the Steam market, or not the Steam market, the Steam Workshop, if you go on the Steam Workshop and you look, there are so many bot maps for CS that all have the same picture, or close to the same picture, and the same name, same description. Go to this website, get free skins, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, that doesn't exist. Nobody's going to give you free stuff. It's just not how it works. But because Valve doesn't really care about their player base, it's kind of all over Steam. I mean, I've had so many people add me that are bot accounts. I've had people leave comments all over my profile that are bot accounts. And it's just nothing but me having to block 20 people a day. And it's just getting really annoying at this point. So it doesn't really feel like Valve actually cares, right? That's kind of where I'm leaning towards. That's my whole, I guess, opinion on the 7-day item hold. It doesn't feel smart, it doesn't feel good, and it just feels like it killed trading. It sent a lot of people away, but fortunately, it does feel like some of them are coming back, and that does reflect in some of the prices. Now, the next thing I want to touch about is the prices. Prices of skins are doing exceptionally well, in my opinion. I think they are about what they should be. Everything seems quite fair. There is some fluctuation in some items, and some stuff looks like it's just in a bubble that's about to burst. Butterfly fades, AK red lines, the usual stuff that should be a lot lower than what it is currently. But, who knows? Maybe that's just what the market has decided. I don't know. It just feels like I've never seen AK redlines over $10, $11 or so, and that's what they are right now. That is unheard of. They might continue to go up, they might not, I don't know. Butterfly fades being almost $500, that is almost unheard of for the previous times in CS trading. I have never seen a butterfly fade $500. Maybe $250, $300 seems pretty reasonable. Maybe $350 even, but $450 to $500 is just wow. It just feels like that's in a massive bubble. But other than that, everything seems to be doing exceptionally well. My items are doing great. I thoroughly enjoy having them, and basically everything is kind of going around is really nice. Some things have fluctuations that I don't agree with, and unfortunately I'm not the one determining the prices here. So with that, let's talk about the trading aspect of it. And the trading aspect of prices is people are really confused right now. I've kind of spent some time on basically the only populated trade server, and it's been a chaotic mess because fucking bot just added me. And I guess there you go with the scam part. Now you get to see it firsthand. But I've spent some time on there, and it's been really, really, really chaotic, right? Something that I don't even understand. You'll talk to some people and they go by, oh, the Steam market. This is what the Steam market says it's worth. That's what it's worth. Justifiable? Maybe. I would kind of go by what the highs are, what the lows are, average that out. But they're going by, you know, what the highs are. And, you know, I can't necessarily argue with that. And then you have other people that go by CS Money's prices. Not necessarily far off, but they are quite adjusted so that money makes money, how they stay in business. And I feel like going by this just is not the way to go. And we'll come back to money, but even then, Steam Analyst. Now, I have the Fire Serpent open here because I've used the Fire Serpent in the past, and this is kind of an item that should be right around $200 at field tested. And Analyst seems to be pricing it quite right. It averages out the market purchases, and overall, it should be right around that. This is what I personally believe should be the go-to. It just doesn't feel like anybody goes to it anymore. On some items, obviously, this is going to be one of the worst sites to go to, but on your standard items that trade over the market constantly, this seems somewhat good. Now, in keys, yeah, this is not worth 76 keys. Keys is a whole different ballgame. You're going to get a pretty decent discount if you trade in keys. Anything but Hydra, apparently. And with that, that's that. I think most items that sell on market, if you just need an averaged out price, use Steam Analyst. Don't use CS Money. CS Money has price hikes, so they make profit, and that's basically that. Now I do want to talk about CS Money as far as a trade bot side of things. Trade bots are pretty much gone. CS Money is the only one that I can think of off the top of my head that even still remotely exists, that even has a population associated with it. And with good and bad things associated with them, they aren't the worst site out there. I mean, there's obviously a lot more shady people out in the CS community, and understandably so. CS Money, though, does have the problems. The problem that I pointed out in my previous video talking about how if you list an item for sale, they end up taking more money off of it without you knowing, and the fact that you're able to set your own prices, and the fact that the items will be understandably cheaper if you wait the full 7 days. That is something that pisses me off. That's one reason why I don't like money. And this is one reason why I think trade bots are basically on their last leg. The last thing I want to talk about with CS trading are the cash out sites. There's 3 that I know of: Skin Baron, which I've never used, Loot Bear, which I've never used, and Bitskins, which I use all the time. Bitskins is basically your best option as far as the sale fees, etc. And basically it's about where I would draw the line as far as trusting them, because OP Skins is now gone. As far as the other 2, yeah, I mean, you could use them, and I know Loot Bear is one of those things where, hey, you should rent your skins, which seemed like a good idea before the 7-day hold, but just doesn't seem like a good idea now. As far as CS trading, I think it's still barely alive. It is holding on. Trade servers are a clusterfuck, in all honesty. You just spend 5 minutes on one, you'll understand what I'm saying. And that's basically my 2 cents on the thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I look forward to reading them. I will probably respond to some of them. And let me know what you guys think about these websites. I mean, do you think CS Money is still really good? Do you think they're on their way out? You know about Steam Analyst? Do you like people taking prices off of market? Do you like people taking prices off of money? Let me know what you guys think. And my name is Nomi. I'll catch you guys in the next video.